Shalom. Happy Purim. And that's the biblical New Year. It started about 25 minutes ago because it starts at sunset, but I forget it's the same as Sabbath, isn't it? The sunset time, official time, is before the sun actually sets, of course. And then at Sabbath, it's 18 minutes before you light the candle. I'm not feeling that good with the Morgellons. It can be really overwhelmingly tired at times because your whole chakras are changing, your energy body and your physical body is really changing as well, you know. But I just wanted to share. I haven't even got changed yet. I've cleaned up a little bit. I'm going to get changed a little bit. Just wanted to share the blessing. Blessed are ye, Adonai Ahaya our Elohim, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us concerning the reading of the Megillah. I think that's the book of Esther. Blessed are you, Adonai our Elohim, King of the universe, who performed miracles for our forefathers in those days, Yamin, at this time. Yeah, and we're all here for such a time as this. That's what Esther was there for. You know, she went from being just a kind of normal girl, very pretty girl, and you know, charming, and then she married the king, and Mordecai was her uncle that adopted her, and that wicked man, I can't remember his name, Herman, he had a plot to kill all the Jews, you know, and he ended up being hanged on his own gallows that he made for Mordecai, for Queen Esther's uncle. And this Morgellons, I'm definitely here for such a time as this. The tribe of Dan, we're not with the 144,000, with the 12 other tribes of Israel that are more commonly known and that aren't pale skinned like the we must be the runt of the litter. We've got no melatonin, no colour in our skin, God bless us. But in the book of Revelations it says that we'll be the ones that he chooses, the Creator, to carry out his righteous justice and judgments. And then it says in the Psalms, doesn't it, about the saints on their sick beds, you know. I'm on the sofa. Anyway, I'm going to get off, get a little snack. I've just got a Coke with my last drop of vodka. I started drinking again a little bit, just kind of because my stomach, you know, because this Morgellons, it eats away at your insides. There was one thing I saw about 8 years ago and I didn't understand it, and a woman went into hospital and her stomach had been, most of it had been eaten away, her internal organs. But shaman, that's like your kind of traditional healers and that, they smoke tobacco, they have like invisible darts in their stomachs, and the tobacco strengthens them, and they use them with prayers and chanting and things, drumming, that they can curse or bless them, they can bring healing or bring harm. So to before you all start writing in saying, "Oh, Michelle, I'll give you £100 if you curse my boyfriend, he dissed me, or he'll heal me and I'll give you £100. I've got no power except what the Most High wants to work through me, you understand? So pray to him." Not me, I'm not God. I think we're turning into like little gods, aren't we? Because he's the God of gods, you know. These Anunnaki think they're powerful, they come and shut down all our chakras and everything, make us into slaves, make us forget our heritage and that. And also Ahaya done it. We were all on Deuteronomy 28, curses including slavery. The tribe of Yehuda, the Negroes in America, not so much African Americans, well they were African Americans for a time, because when we got booted out of the Holy Land, we travelled through Africa, you know. I don't know what the pale-faced ones were doing then. Maybe we were black then, because I've heard there's not much to find out about the tribe of Dan. It was only Messiah himself told me, and at first I like some of you don't believe me either. Like I say, I can't blame you. I'll totally accept that and understand, because I thought I was back having schizophrenia and hearing demons again. But no, I'm still a sheep. I still hear the good shepherd, you know. Anyway, check it out. There's videos and things. So yeah, I've just got a vodka and Coke. Yeah, and then it's good for your stomach, isn't it? Because remember Paul said to his disciple, right, who was like his son Timothy, have a little bit of wine now, not just water, because the water was contaminated. So it's empty, but I've got turmeric that I got a special that will last me about 2 months now. And that's like coffee liqueur, so it will save me making coffee. My kettle broke about 5 days ago, and I can't afford a new one at the moment because I've been spending my money on other things. So I'm just boiling the saucepans on the stove and then pouring it into like the empty kettle, so when I make my drinks, my hot water bottles, I don't burn myself. Okay, that's nearly 5 minutes. I'm gonna go. I've just got some olives, both green and black olives, feta cheese and sun-dried tamales. So that's really nice. I've got some dips. I don't want to lift that up too much because it might all spill out onto my laptop. I've just got some plain old Ritz crackers, and then I'll probably and White Paul's got he's got raw chicken breast, and the foxes are going to have some too, the wild foxes, and the birds in the morning they will have seeds, mixed seeds, bird seeds. They have dried worms. I just pour out the bag and don't look. And hopefully I'll go to the shop and get some bread then as well. I've got no money on my bank card, so I can't get it online, you know. My friend just sent me what he said was the last money, just for me and not to, you know. But it didn't register because I must have direct debit, so I can't check my balance online. I'm not be able to sign in my bank online for about 2 weeks. The people at the cooperative bank really kind of bemuzzled by it all, can't work what's going on. I had to testify to them as a god of this world, Satan or Lucifer, who's only temporary. There's a God that created you and that loves you, that's in charge. And Satan, when you're a saint, and especially when you're trying to share money with the poor, he will interfere with your finances. Another Pastor Robert Clancy has these issues before as well, you know, that all things turn to good, Tobin, for those who love a higher, the great I am, our Heavenly Father, for those who are the called according to his purposes. We were born for such a time as this. Chucky Allah, our day has come. That means in Irish. That's where the tribe of Dan are from, with the Celtic people. Yeah, what I was saying about Yehuda, because they're Messiah's tribe, that they get it worse, don't they? Because they get the most blessings, they get the greatest rulership. You know, it's something like that. You know, that's why black people are so hated. I've never hated them. There you go. That just shows that deep down in your heart, you already know that you're Israel before you realise, you know. Although some of you Gentiles feel the same way, I know you do. Okay, God bless you. One love, one international love. Amen.